I'm sitting next to CEO of Titan Fitness, and the question is, Titan Fitness has been viewed as a company that simply copies products. Hey guys, it's Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. We are here in Memphis, Tennessee at Titan Land in Titan Arena, which is this beautiful gym we're in with the beautiful logo behind us. I'm sitting next to Austin Speck, CEO of Titan Fitness. And I want to make this very clear. This is going to be an interview, but he told me early on that I could ask any question I want to. He has not seen these questions. Is that true?
That's true.
He has
not at all.
None of this is prefaced. We talked at lunch today, and I did ask him some questions, but there is nothing I'm about to ask that he is privy to. And they asked me specifically to ask anything my heart's desire. So we pulled you guys on Instagram and asked, what would you guys like to hear? I've also just seen online people asking questions, and I also have questions of my own. So without further ado, let's get into it. And the first question I want to ask, and this is just one from the get-go, and I want to make it clear, like I'm asking kind of the hard ones up front. I'll ask some hard ones later on, but I want to make sure that you guys understand that I'm going to ask hard questions because he said we could. And the question is, Titan Fitness in general has been known historically or viewed as by the community as a company that simply copies products. So we've seen that with other companies. So we've seen that with claims of you guys copying Rogue Fitness product, Rep Fitness products, and many others. My question, and I think the question on other people's minds is, like, how does Titan Fitness view that relationship with their products and with other brands?
I mean, at the end of the day, we just want to deliver as much value as we possibly can on the products that we, create. Do we get inspiration in the market from other companies? Like, absolutely. I mean, would you consider, the Fords and the Chevrolets of the world to be copying each other? GHD is a GHD, Power Rack's Power Rack, a barbell is a barbell. So, as long as we're not violating any, intellectual property, then we go after all the products that are out there.
Is there a world where you guys are like, all right, this is a good product, but we want to add our own spin on it. We want to change it in some way?
We have thousands of products, right, that we offer. So some have different strategies, some that we do take that we feel like we can improve upon.
Okay.
And then some we take that we feel like we can deliver to the market at a more affordable price.
Okay. What, in your opinion, would be the pinnacle of a Titan product? Like, is there a product that you can think of that, like, I love that our name is on this product because our customers love it. It's at a great price point. What do you think is the essence of a product that boils down to Titan's mission?
I mean, a couple of products come to mind. The SSO bar, I'd be silly if I didn't mention that one. That's a fan favorite for sure. And then I think one of my favorite products is our functional trainer.
Okay.
For the price that it is and all the functionality that it comes with, I think it's a great value to the customer.
Okay, yeah, I totally agree. Both are great products, but I don't want to relent on the idea of, like, basically companies accusing you of copying them, because the SSO bar is a very similar design, and actually this is the reason, like, it's such great value. It's so similar to the Lead FTS SS Yoke bar, which was previously considered the best safety squat bar, but you guys came in and came with a different price point. So you're fine with the fact that people would remark it's very similar, if not the same, with some quick touch-ups to something like an SS Yoke bar.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, is it okay that, we make similar products as other companies? I think so. Like I said before, there's only so many different ways that you can make squat rack, barbell, similar products out there. We do put our own spin on a lot of products, but the ones that we think that are great, that we can just deliver to the market at a more affordable rate by not charging our customers as much for the same product. I mean, we do feel like there's room there.
I'm looking around and I see two American flags here, one really big one and one wooden one. Obviously, the logo is red, white, and blue. The walls are red, white, and blue. America has some significance to you, and I'd love to know, a lot of your products are imported. Where does Titan, or you as leader of Titan Brands, where do you stand on that whole American-made versus imported debate? What are your feelings on it?
I mean, obviously we are an American company. I mean, we have hundreds of employees here in the U.S. and several different locations. We're sitting in Tennessee right now.
Yeah,
so
great barbecue.
But as far as our products, again, we want to deliver the best value that we possibly can. We have several things that are made right here in the U.S. We're actively bringing some manufacturing to the United States right now. We're in the process of, purchasing a manufacturing company right now to start to move some more things here.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it is important to us, but at the end of the day, we want to continue to add as much value to our customers as possible.
why decide to start manufacturing products in the U.S. when you guys have imported so many products, have a model that's done very well with that? Why decide to take on the task of manufacturing in the U.S., which is, one, manufacturing is very hard. Two, it's probably more expensive here than other places. Maybe not, I'm sure it depends on product category, and things are obviously changing as we speak. But why decide to take that on?
I mean, we get several products from the U.S. already, so it's not
Blue
that,
City Power Bar is an example.
It's not that big of a shift for us, but taking on manufacturing, purchasing a manufacturing company, some of our other brands, products are made here in the U.S. for sure. It's just more diversifying our supply chain, so we're not as dependent upon one source or two sources. We want to have as many sources as possible. That way, the out of stocks are terrible for customers. I mean, you've seen it with a lot of products, even in the fitness industry as a whole. People can't keep stuff in stock. So the way to shorten that supply chain is to bring products closer and just continue to expand.
Yeah. You mentioned you guys had hundreds of employees in the U.S. How many of those are product-focused engineers? Is engineering something that you guys are spending a lot of resources and time with?
Yeah, so since I joined the company, that has been a huge focus of mine. I mean, we've beefed up our engineering team, our industrial design team significantly. I mean, we've doubled the size of that staff, I believe, over the past 2 years. And it's really, I think you can tell, you've even seen a lot of your product videos, that the quality has improved significantly.
Yeah.
Just over in a very short period of time.
Yep.
So
there was a big shift that happened maybe a couple of years ago or so. And one, you became CEO, and also I think a lot of your management changed, maybe a lot of the way that you structured things. Why did that happen, and what do you think the fruits of that are? How does the customer benefit or not benefit from that?
Definitely a shift happened. I mean, and our focus went from product-focused company to more of a customer experience-focused company.
Okay.
So really having that look, touch, and feel of our products, that's important. The packaging upgrades, the quality upgrades, really listen to our customers and what they're saying, and putting those things into practice instead of releasing as many products as we possibly can in any given year.
Sure.
So, I mean, since I've taken over, we've actually discontinued over 500 products, that did not meet the quality standards that I felt like were just table stakes for companies that are trying to do business here.
Yeah, and are those products that you hadn't received yet and they were just like in development, or are those products that you already had inventory with?
No, we absolutely had inventory. I mean, we scrapped them. We just we didn't want to give those out to our customers.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think that's cool. Something that's very hard to do is ship internationally, ship to other countries. And so when we pulled our Instagram, there was a lot of people that were in Canada and overseas that were like, when is Titan going to offer products internationally? Is that on the radar? Is that something people should ever expect? Or is that just too much of a task to overcome?
No, it's absolutely on our radar. I mean, it's something that we will probably start to do in 2022. Don't know exactly how far it'll reach yet. Canada is definitely on the horizon, and we have some partners in in Europe right now that we're actively talking to about how to get some of our products over there.
Okay. Titan largely is known as, from my perspective, and you've kind of spoke about this, offering premium products at not a premium price. So offering what I would consider a great value. When somebody's looking for, all right, I want high function, but I also want lower price. I don't want to pay for a bunch of extra stuff. Titan is a great general recommendation. Is that what we should continue to expect from Titan, offering great value prices, great value products? Or is there some time in the future where you will expand into more expensive offerings or something else?
We'll never move away from adding as much value as we possibly can. I mean, we're fine with being the best value to the customer. But we will, I think next year we're coming out with a more premium line of products.
Cool. Okay.
For that kind of upstream market. For people that have asked for it. Our Titan rack, I think, is one of the top of the line racks that you can possibly buy. And then we will also, like I said, even on those more premium products, we're not going to just overcharge because we call it a premium product. So you'll even see some of that value in that upstream premium line. Sure.
Something that we get, and we've seen a lot in the Facebook group, our home gym community, and seen online, is shipping problems. Something you're probably very aware of.
Absolutely.
One of those shipping problems is because you guys offer multiple brands, somebody will say order a power rack and they'll get a skid steer. Or they'll order a kettlebell and it will show up with no box and it'll have a shipping label on it. I'm guessing with nearly 99% accuracy that you guys didn't just throw a shipping label on a kettlebell, that somewhere within the transition, the cardboard box broke. Is that something that you guys are aware of and have gotten under control, are getting under control? What are your thoughts to the people that would say, like, I want to order Titan, but I don't know if it'll get here, and if it does, it's going to be all banged up?
Yeah, so I guess what I would say is really for any customer who's had that experience, that's not something that we're proud of. I would say that's something that probably keeps me up at night. When you order something, you want to expect that it arrives in exactly the way that you wanted it to, in great shape, in the right packaging, etc. So no, we do not ship kettlebells out with a label stuck on it. But that is something that we've actively been doing, and that a lot of our products have received upgrades in packaging already. We've spent quite a bit in development work on those. That was part of the quality issue that I talked about. We cut certain products. If we couldn't get a good package around them, then there's no point in selling it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's actively in the works, and there are several products that we've already upgraded.
Okay. Strength training, strength machines are bread and butter, I would consider, for Titan. Is conditioning on the radar at all? I know like the air bike was popular. Are there others that you want to come in the market with, whether that's treadmills, rowers, ellipticals, bikes, whatever?
Yeah, I mean, we're working on several things.
Okay.
We don't want to divulge too much, but yeah, I mean,
would love you if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Open forum.
Yeah, I mean, we have several products that are coming out in 2022. I think a lot of the cardio customers will be very happy.
Okay.
So.
Okay. On that same note, smart tech is very popular in home gyms, and it's been labeled by a Notre Dame of sort named Coop that is the future of fitness. Do you agree with that? Do you think the infusion of tech, is it a disruptor within the gym? Like, is it something that's going to make its way over into a lot of free weights in home gyms, or do you view the future of fitness as something else?
No, I absolutely think tech is going to take its stance in fitness. I think it's one of the kind of the last frontiers that technology really hasn't integrated into. I mean, you've seen things like the mirror and tonal fitness and all those things coming out. We want it to be more modular. We want you to be able to still use your kind of big, heavy stuff and just have sensors that are attached to it that you can move, and it tracks your movement and the, all the stuff that you're doing in your gym. So.
Sure. All right, I keep looking over at this beautiful kettlebell here, which looks very heavy, which means this table is very robust. I'm guessing it's heavy. I gotta actually lift it. I don't want to look just like a wussy here. Okay, it is heavy, very heavy. Tell me about it. What is this?
Yeah, so this is a kettlebell that we designed here in house. One of our engineers drew it up by hand. We sent it off to someone to sculpt it, and then we had it cast right here in Memphis. So it's to commemorate one of the partnerships that we just finalized with Spartan races. They have a big community, and we just want to have
Joe DeSana, Spartan.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He's been down here a few times.
Okay.
Walked through the gym. We worked out in here together, and yeah, we actually gave him one of these because the funny story is he carried a kettlebell around with him everywhere that he went for the longest time.
He's an animal, dude.
So he said he lost it or whatever. So we wanted to get a kettlebell to commemorate that partnership. So this side is ours. You can see like the little T and the F, and then this is kind of theirs as well. So yeah, I mean, a lot of good things to come with that partnership. We're excited about it.
So we're coming somewhat out of the pandemic. We're still very much in it for some people and some places. That has wreaked havoc on the supply chain. It's been very positive in some ways for the fitness arena. Black Friday is typically the biggest time of the year. Cyber 5 is the biggest time of the year for home gym owners, and discounts on fitness equipment. It's really, for some, one time of the year where all companies are like guaranteed to have a sale. This year in particular, so if you're watching this in a later time, this is 2021. This year in particular, some of your competitors, particularly Rogue Fitness, has come out and said, our supply chain, like, we can't meet demand. Like, we're just not, basically, we can't discount our products. So we're foregoing our typical Matt Black Friday. Is that expected of Titan, or do you guys see the competitor doing something and you want to fight against them and do something the opposite?
Look, we're going to continue to do the same things that we've done year over year. This is no secret to us. I mean, the supply chain issues have been happening for over a year now, so we prepared for this. So
okay.
we knew that the customers wanted it, so we brought it in.
Okay. So Black Friday this year will be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that is awesome to hear. Something I think the audience would like to know and see, and so would I. What are things that, you know, the home gym community could be excited for in 2022 from Titan?
I mean, we have several things coming out in 2022. I think that a lot of people will be excited about. There's not much that I can, you know, go into detail on. My team's over here saying don't do it. But, you know, our power racks, you've seen some of them come out in color.
Yep.
All of our racks will get that treatment. A new bench line.
When you say all racks, is that Titan series down to T2?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. All of them will get more customizations to them. You know, heck, if people want this kettlebell right here, just let us know, and we will start to make those, probably a full set. We're bringing a product to the U.S. That I think your customers are going to be really excited about. Maybe one of our top products. And, you know, we're coming out with a premium tier product line for more of those upstream customers like we talked about.
One thing, and I'm looking at these Titan racks, it was awesome to see like these Titan racks, which were big and like offered a great value. But I felt like you guys left it in the lurch in terms of attachment availability. It's like you released them, you released initial attachments, and I didn't see a ton come thereafter. Is that something like we can expect more? Is like more options for attachments, not just for that rack, but other racks as well?
Absolutely. I mean, we have, I don't even know how many rack attachments we have in development for the Titan series rack. It's my favorite rack. I think it's awesome. And I think that's one of the things that may be lacking. It made people pause not to purchase the rack because of the attachments. But yeah, we have several coming out for it in 2022.
Okay. So just to close this, final remarks, what's a lasting impression you'd like the audience to have about Titan Fitness? What do you want them to leave, you know, this interview with? Like, what could you tell them about Titan Fitness, what to expect?
So I would say, really, for any customer who's had a negative experience in the past, you know, we appreciate your business. We appreciate you sticking with us. We're upgrading those things. We hear you. We're reading the comments. We're looking at your page constantly. You know, our marketing team is like, "Did you see this review?" We're actively putting those things in our process. We're upgrading our packaging, and we're just trying to overall make the customer experience better. So we really appreciate you guys.
Cool, love it. Well, Austin, thank you, sir. You have a very big hand, making my hand look tiny. That's okay. Appreciate you taking the time. If you guys like this sort of thing, would love to honestly do this with as many equipment owners as we can. It's great to see the people behind the company. So if you'd like to see more of these, also let us know in the comments because we'd love to make more of them happen. However, we are very grateful that you guys would have us out, see the facility, take us out to barbecue, sit down for a conversation in which you literally said I could ask any question I want. I did ask the questions, and thank you for handling them.
Yeah. Totally off the cuff answers. You know, I wasn't prepared for some of them. So.
Sure. Thank you guys. See you.